Let's get it. I'm here, y'all. I'm here. I just was trying to do something a little different. And while I was getting ready, simply brushing my hair and whatnot. But I just had this thought, like, somebody keeps trying. Somebody just doesn't want good for somebody. Let's not even hold it. Like, somebody is preying on my downfall. So if they're preying on my downfall, then collective, somebody is preying on your downfall too. And I don't really quite understand it. You know, if you watch tarot and you follow tarot, going up and down my timeline and the people I watch, everybody's talking about it, you know, spiritual warfare and generational curses and but as I was setting up and getting ready, because it popped in my head, instead of keeping these thoughts, how I be apologizing for gatekeeping. So I'm not gatekeeping. I'll be on camera in a moment. But while I was sitting here, I was like, nice try. Watch me work. Watch how I do this. Because whoever it is that's preying on my downfall, like I return that energy back to you. Whatever ill thoughts and negative thoughts and evil thoughts, and you just, I don't know what your problem is, but you need to get a grip on yourself. And I return all that energy back to you. There's something that you don't see coming. There's something that's going on. Y'all think I'm bullshitting here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Look, I was setting this up. I was brushing my hair. I popped back this thought in my head. So, I set the camera up and got my cards ready. And when I stood up, I realized I sat on my glasses. There is something that we don't see coming. There's something we don't see coming. But at the same time, sitting on my glasses, that there's something that you're not meant to see. Let's get into it. A couple of days ago, I felt the urge to, clean up my room, get all my laundry, things that were packed up, all that stuff. I felt the need to get all that washed, go through it, see what do I really need, what I don't need, get that bag packed up. Am I running away? No. Do I have some place that I'm going? No. Just, getting things in order. And that night when I went to my room, Spirit moved me. Let's sit down, spend some time with your cards. And so that's what I did. And then I put them up. And at the end of the night, I took my glasses off and I set them down right next to me where I always put them. How I wake up the next morning, I have no glasses in a clean room. That don't make no sense. I'm looking through my room in the refrigerator and the freezer and the garbage can under the bed. What? First of all, it didn't even make no sense why I'm looking, because I already knew they were gone. Now, what did that prevent me from doing? Well, in order to go get, my license back, I have to take a visual test. Without my glasses, I can't see. Don't get me wrong, I can see, but I can't see that far. You know what I'm saying? So, needless to say, for what, 2, 3 days, I didn't have my glasses. And I'm still out here in the world going about my everyday businesses I needed to do, half-ass seeing. So, what's the message in that? Or half-ass seeing something, and there was something we wasn't supposed to see clearly, something we didn't see clearly. Needless to say, 3 days later, number 3 might mean something to somebody. Life path 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months. January, February, March is in the 3rd month. I don't know. Let's just go with it. Somebody listening, it might make sense to them. I don't know. doing something different today. I'm going with what Spirit tells me to do. No more gatekeeping. We're here. But needless to say, like 3 days later, I wake up, I'm going about my day, I'm getting used to half-ass vision, right? And I go take a shower, and I'm in transitional housing. So there's staff walking around, doing their rounds. And I let them know I'm not in my room. I'm clearly taking a shower, whatever. So, they do their check-in with you. What are you doing today? What's your plans? You following your goals, blah, 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 blah. And so I'm like, I have appointments, blah, blah, blah. But hey, yo, because, the staff that was doing the rounds, kicks it with us and gets to, they've been through what we've been through. So, they took their job a little bit more personal than just doing the duties that was in the black and white on paper. And so we was kicking it, and I was like, hey, yo, let me tell you, my glasses, ain't this some wildness? Anyway, how is it when I get out the shower, boom, on my bed in a clean room, a made bed, there sits my glasses. So whichever which way, for those couple of days, I wasn't meant to see clearly, wasn't seeing clearly, but I still was, getting through. I can't see, so I'm gonna sit in the room. No, right? Anyway, fast forward, boom. So I got my glasses back. Now here I am today, and I'm like, don't gatekeep, whatever messages pop in my head. And I'm not gonna lie, the first message that came into my head was, somebody wants me to fail so bad. Stop that. Stop. Yo, generational curses, witchcraft, hexes. I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. But don't play with me. I'm coming into my let me stop doing that. I don't want to downgrade myself for y'all no more. I know who I am, and I know what I'm about. Stop playing with me, please, and thank you. Anyway, that was just something that popped in my head. So I'm like, you know what? Don't gatekeep. Go ahead, turn the live on, and let's get this going. And fast forward, I sat on my fucking glasses. So go figure, right? So while I'm trying to straighten my glasses out, and I was already on there, and I'm talking to y'all, guess what? Where's the lens? Where's the lens? So I'm gonna look for the lens, but I'm gonna keep kicking with y'all. But that there goes to show somebody, me, you, look, pow. Can I tell you I was looking for it, couldn't find it, seen it. Somebody wasn't seeing things clearly. Somebody don't want you to see things clearly, but guess what? I won't be defeated no more. And for those of you watching, whoever's watching, you're going through something, you're transitioning, your time is coming. Be careful who you got around you. Be careful who you talk to. Be careful who touches you. Man, stop playing with me. And yo, I know you gonna watch this live. I know you gonna watch this video. I know you are. Why? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? What you mad for? You had your time, didn't you? Why are people so worried about what other people are doing and how other people live their lives? Like, in a spiritual way. I'm speaking solely about spirituality. I'm speaking solely about the chosen. What the chosen go through. I'm back. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. I'm your Shadow Walker. Today we kicking it. I caught another vibe. I'm not playing games no more. I'm just not. Thank you for the like, whoever liked it. I appreciate your support to my channel. Whoever pops in, go up there to that corner. Boom, boom, boom. Up there. See them three dots? Click it. Hit the like, support. Support me, because I'm here trying to support you and support myself. Somebody needs these messages. It's not just about what I'm going through. If I'm going through it, you're going through it too. This is the shadow realm. I walk in the shadows and bring things to light. I expose things. I expose people. I expose bad intentions. Whatever I'm going through, y'all are going through. I'm a mirror. Stop preying on people's downfall. Thank you very much. I appreciate your support. Stop preying on people's downfall. Somebody's doing it. Somebody's doing it. But you're going to stop doing it to me, and you're going to stop doing it to my collective, because I'm not playing games no more. I'm here, and it's time for me to get to work. It's time for me to get serious about the things that I go through, the things that I'm trying to do with my life. I put this business plan together, and I was so concerned about what everybody else needed. I was so concerned about, supporting the person that I was in a relationship with. I was concerned about supporting their dreams and trying to make that relationship work. So since they already had their foot in the door, I might as well give them the support. And I had the financial means to be able to support that person. And what did they do with their business? Nothing. And what happened to me? Well, here I am sitting here. No. There's no more woe is me. There's no more of that. This is my life. This is my situation. I am blessed to have a bed to sleep in. I am blessed to have a roof over my head. I am blessed to be able to have food to eat every single day. I am not suffering by no means. By no means am I suffering. I'm homeless, but I'm blessed to have a place to call home, so to speak. Get out of that mindset, that stuck mindset, collective. Get out of it. It's not getting you nowhere. You know where you went wrong. You know what it is that you need to do. You know the people that are around you that don't have no good intentions. I don't care what people think or feel about me. To a degree, right? That's what we say. That's what we say. Only a couple of us will keep it real. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. You don't want people to not like you. You don't want people to not accept you. I'm getting ready to touch these cards, y'all. I'm just saying. On the other hand, you really got to get into that frame of mind. When I was born, y'all weren't born with me. When I get a home and I have to pay my bills, y'all don't pay my bills with me. That y'all have to really get in that mindset. There's people in your life for a reason, a season, a lifetime. I've said that numerous times in different videos. And when you're in transition, you have to follow the rules. You have to be accepting of the people that are around you. Some people put their head down and tuck their tail. Stop. Be you. Be who you are. Live in your truth. Live. Be yourself. Live. That's what you got to do. That's what you got to do. I'm being called to the work your light. That's what I'm trying to do, Spirit. I'm trying to work my light. I set my cards up, but that's the deck that I'm being called to. So somebody here needs a message. I need a message. You need a message. We need a message. We're going to get the message because Spirit is working with me today. I'm just saying. But yeah, here I am again. Putting work into my channel. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support to my channel. Hit that subscribe button. It's free. Support is free. Love is free. Light is free. If you have a channel, let me know. I'll come support it. I'll come check out your videos. Don't mind doing that. Each one, teach one. Isn't that what YouTube started? YouTube came on, and other people, like, wasn't it do it yourself videos, DIY videos? Man, people have learned how to drive. People have learned how to cook. People have learned how to grow things. People have learned how to fix their cars. We're not going to talk about that part because I'm trying to move past that part of my life. Let's get into it. What do you do when you're trying to move forward in your life and things keep popping into your mind, your memories? Does that mean you're not over the person? Council of Light, divine orchestration, helpers in the subtle realms. There you go. Somebody who gonna watch this video is tapped in, is just like I am. Somebody watching this video is a chosen one. Yeah. Come on, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, life. You know what? In order for me to have life, my mother had to have put me on the planet. She could have made a different decision. You know what? Thank you, Mom. Don't like the fact that you're MIA and, having a better part of my life, but that's neither here nor there for me at this point in time. Thank you for giving me life. Point blank, period, dot. And regardless, we've made mistakes in life. We've went backwards in life. We've moved forward in life. That's what life is about. Some of y'all need to stop being so hard on yourselves. What they tell me yesterday, you're doing too much. You're doing too much. I want to get everything out there and I want to get it done. And, I'm ADHD. Like, real talk. My angels, my ancestors, God, the universe, myself. I'm tapping in. I'm coming back into what it is that I wanted for me. I'm focusing on me. What it is that I need for my life. What it is I want for my life. People constantly was asking me, what do you do for fun? What do you like to do? I don't know. Man, listen, stop bothering me with what do I like to do? What do you like to do? Because what do you need to know? What do you need to know about me? Let's get to it. We ain't gatekeeping no more. What? The whole reason that I even started this was because it popped in my head. Somebody said to me before, yo, Ice, Peach, your channel, like your videos, but we need to see you. What do you need to see me for? What is it about me that you need to know? What you need to see? You think you're going to put some magic on me? Your magic ain't working on me no more. It's not. You think you're going to hex me and curse me? I rebuke you. I return that energy back to you. It's not going to work here no more. Your power over me has failed. I have power over me. God has power over me. I walk in divine light, but trust and believe. I know who I am. I danced with the devil in the pale moonlight, and that nigga had to keep it moving. I hope I don't get banned for saying that word. It's the truth of the matter. It's how we speak. Come on, YouTube. You got people doing all type of weird stuff. Don't ban me because I'm speaking the truth. But at the end of the day, I'll get funky with you if I need to, but I really want to do things the right way. Leave me be. What you need to know about me? What about my life do you just constantly are praying on my downfall? And I know that you watch me. I know that you watch my posts. I know that you watch my posts. You know what? It would just be so easy. Whomever you happen to be, because there's quite a few of you, just phone call me. Ask me. Stop asking other people. Don't nobody know nothing about me unless you hear it coming out of my mouth. Somebody is so concerned. How collective? They're concerned about you. They're concerned about me. They're concerned about us. What they need to know? That we going out because we've been quiet. Because we're not outside broadcasting our business all the time. because we don't need to consult anybody else about what we're doing. Is that the problem? Is that the problem? Oh well. We're tapped in, we're tuned in. We're getting back to us. I know I am. I know somebody watching this video is. If I feel like I need to take it to the book, I'm going to take it to the book. Bam. I'll stay prepared. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Because I'm not finna play with y'all. This my life. This your life. I'm a mirror. That's a lot. That's a lot. That's a lot. We got a lot to say. There's a lot going on. But yeah, somebody said, oh, we need to see you. We need to see what you're doing. So you need to see that this is actually me, that this is what I'm actually doing. Somebody needs to be all in your business, because why? Does that validate what they're doing? Does that make them feel better about what they're doing? Or is it the fact that they need to know what you're doing so that, because somebody is in competition? Thank you for the support to my channel. I appreciate you. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. I'm Ice. I'm your shadow walker. I'm your mirror. Ooh, let's get it. I'll take that. I'll take that. Protection. Thank you, Jesus. I know I'm blessed and highly favored. And let me show you the card. Call back your power. Cut the cord. Soul retrieval. We ain't get... You hear that, science? Confirmation. It's an emergency. I'm coming to you right now, letting you know you're doing something right. You're doing something right. Share your voice. Come out the cave. Persecution, expression. Bam. Here I am. Here I am. Doing what it is that I've been called to do, coming back into my power, not letting you claim it from me no more. Bam, breaking the chains. Ancestral patterns, healing, rewriting the future. Come through, spirit. Let's get it. Come on. Y'all got to stop playing with me, because I'm not playing with myself no more. No pun intended. Get out my business. Get out my business. Let's talk sex magic real quick since that popped up. Obviously, anything I say has something to do with something. We're growing here. It's daytime hours. I'll keep it E-rated. Read between the lines. But somebody's thinking about somebody. Somebody wants some of that. They thinking about you hard. But the thing is, why they don't say nothing? What you scared of? Rejection. Go. I just started putting up the gates. Gate 1 and Gate 2 are now open. Go ahead and find those videos. Gate 1, survival wounds. Gate 2, trauma and collapse. The gates are now open. Come over here to the Shadow Realm and do the shadow work with me. I'm not gatekeeping no more. The doors are open. Let's get it, collective. Let's get it. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. You're coming into your power. You're coming into your purpose. You're standing up for yourself. You're doing what you need to do for you. Forget how they feel about it. Somebody today opened up their mouth and told the truth. Somebody in here watching, because it couldn't just be me. Somebody finally opened up their mouth and said, hey, yo, this is who I am. This is what I want to do. Council of Light again. I know y'all hear me shuffling the hell out these cards. Come on now. Let's get it. Somebody is stepping into their purpose, because I know I am. Somebody is standing up for themselves, because I know I am. Let's get it. Let's get it. Somebody said something today. Somebody told somebody something today. It wasn't just a thought in your mind. You've been testing out the theory for a little while, whatever it is. And finally today you said to somebody, You said to an authority person. You said to somebody who has a little bit more power and control over something than you do. You said to them, or you're planning to, if you're planning to, just open up your mouth. Somebody here watching has got something to say besides just me. Step into your power. There's something that you really want, but you was running from it. You was running from it. It was perceived by others that you was running from it. Perhaps you were, perhaps you weren't. Oh, what's going on? You're already doing it. Stop overthinking. Keep facing your true north. Come on, collective. Thank you. Thank you, universe. Thank you, ancestors. Thank you, angel guides. Thank you, God. I'm already doing it. I'm here. We're not even gonna discuss it no more. I'm here. I'm doing this. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I stepped into it. I finally opened up my mouth and I said to the people that have control over helping me out of my situation, you know what? I'm not even gonna play with you no more. You know, I want to focus on my channel. I want to focus on what it is that I know I'm called to do. Yes, I know that I need to gain employment, and and I have a plan for that. A plan that will work for me. There was things that I wasn't accepting of. I didn't, you know, a disability check or anything like that. I wasn't accepting of that because doesn't that income limit you to the things that you can do? I'm older now. Here we go. Now I'm itching. Answering the call. That's what I'm here doing. That's what I'm here doing. I put the plan forward and I said today, this is who I am. This is what I want to do. I know I have a plan A, plan B, a plan C. I'm making sure that, you know, each plan has a fallback plan. And who do you fall on? You fall back on yourself. So you got to make sure that your ducks are lined up. You have to make sure you know what it is that you want, what it is that you want to do. And you have to stick to that. Come on with it. The age of light. You've been training for this for lifetimes. But this card again. There's something that you want to do. You know what it is that you want. You know what your purpose is. You know what your soul calling is. What are you afraid of? You're afraid of how others are going to perceive you? Don't worry about that. Because the people that got so much to say, they're going to watch anyway. Everybody's got a job to do, and haters got a job to do. Your job is to gravitate the things that you need to be in, not the haters. Don't go in that direction. Let them watch you. Let them watch you. And you know what you do? You return all that energy back to them with love and light. You don't gotta be like, you know what, I wish the worst for that person. Don't do that. Don't do that. Just send them on their way. You know what? You have a job to do. I recognize. I see you, hater. Got a job to do. Keep hating, because you know what? Fortunately for me, I'm not your average person. And I was dealing with that hate, and I wasn't stepping into my power, and I was scared to do certain things. I was scared to do spells. I was scared to do rituals. I was scared to do certain things because, ooh, what happens if I do something wrong? It's about my intention. It's about your intention. I've gotten into arguments with people. I've said some bad things about people that I wish I never had said. It be in the heat of the moment. You have to learn how to control yourself. But in the end, I atone. I apologize. Whether that person really truly accepted my apology or not, God knew my intention. You have to. When you're a chosen one, you have to be careful with the things that you say. You have to be careful with the things that you think. And immediately, we are still human. Immediately, when you know that you have done something wrong, you might not be the type of person that can stand in front of other people and say, oops, my bad, I'm sorry. Trying to fix my glasses, realize when I sat on them, they crooked. I'm getting new ones. That's part of my plan. Anyway, we finna see. Seeing clearly. Coming through with it. Listen, let me shuffle this deck out, and because I'm being called to the time travelers deck. We're going. We're going up. We're going up. That's what we're doing. We're going up. I know I am. So you must be too. Welcome to the Shadow Realm. Thank you for watching my channel. Thank you for your support. Like, comment, subscribe. Up there. That's where you find the like button at. Right up there. You hit them 3 little dots. Menu opens up. Like. Boom. For those of you that are so worried that I'm going to find out that it's you, I'm not. I should tell you right now, I already know that it's somebody who don't want me to know that I know you and you know me. Support is free. Don't be scared. Stop being scared. Yo, whoever it is that got something to say, say it. Say it. Fear of rejection. The worst thing, my father told me, the worst thing for you to know is not being told no. The worst thing is to not know. Not knowing keeps you stuck. And yes, I'm me. Somebody wants to talk to me, and because I'm me, the way I come off and the way people perceive me, you're scared. You should be. You should be. Because I don't got time for nonsense no more. I just don't. I don't. So if you moving sideways like a snake, if you're moving half-assed like a clown, I don't know what it is you're doing. But if you ain't got nothing going for you, listen, you could be in a down position. 19, happiness. Shambhala Himalayas. That's the bottom of the deck. We're going to start there. And of course, I'm going to consult the book because this is a new deck to me. But when I was reading through the book, they was telling me, it's not so much about what the book got to say. It's about the card. It's about the imagery. Happiness. I'm getting my happiness back. When I say yesterday, I'm not happy. I want to be where I want to be at. Because I believe waking up in that atmosphere, I'd be happy. The sun would be shining. That makes me happy when I see the sun shining. When I hear the birds chirping that upon me waking up, that makes me happy. And then I go outside and it's cold. That makes me not happy. I wake up in my hometown. That makes me unhappy. I love Virginia. But I had to really stop this morning and think about it. What is it that I love about Virginia? I miss the hell out of my children. They're all there, but I was put away from them for a reason. It's time for them to live their lives without mom being the safety net. Without mom, hey, what? I'm a phone call away. I've always said that, right? Ooh, who's mad? Because I said I was a phone call away and I'm being about my business. I'm getting me a life. Don't be upset. I love you. Somebody's upset that you're collective. Somebody is upset that you're getting your life back. Friend, family, foe. Somebody upset. Somebody feels some type of way. Thank you very much, Spirit. Thank you. Let's see what they're saying about happiness before I get into what it is that I'm talking about. 19. This is the time to do what gives you joy. Be still. Be open. Be happy. The sweet nectar of life is awaiting you. You don't need to suffer to grow. It is not more noble to put the happiness of others ahead of your own. True joy comes from listening to the whisper of your soul and taking action. Today, take steps to expand your happiness. Maybe you can't get it all done today, but you need to start somewhere. So why not now? If you wait for circumstances to be different, you may never begin. Do not put off happiness. Support is all around you. If you just open your heart to receive it. If you've been waiting for your happy ending, know that it's time to stop being a seeker and become a finder. What I tell y'all, I every day when you wake up and the staff come around, they ask you what's your plans, what are you doing today, what were your goals with your case manager, the person that's trying to help you get up out of here and get back to your life, and every day I say, we're here to tell the truth. On some days I just be like, I'm doing this, that, or the next thing, man, because what is it really their business, right? That's how I felt. And then I was like, listen, hold on, Miss Power and Control Issues. You're not in control of the situation. You're in control of yourself. You're in control of your life, but they're in control of the roof over your head. Your actions, your follow through is in your control, but they're in control of the roof over your head, and they're asking you a question, and perhaps they're asking you a question so that they can help you. Yeah, there's a bunch of other people in this building, and I'm watching people walk out the door and get apartments that they're helping with. And I'm so genuinely happy for my peers. They're getting a home. They're getting up out the situation. And I admitted to somebody yesterday, I'm happy, but I'm jealous. I'm jealous. I want a home too. But at the end of the day, how could I expect them to help me if I'm telling them things every other day? I'm trying to run away. I was packing my bags. I was about to catch the next thing smoking. I didn't care how I was going to get back to Virginia. I didn't know what I was going to do when I was going to get back. There wasn't a shelter for me to go to like there is here. So what was I going to do? Was I going to pitch a tent? No. Was I going to live in a storage unit again? No. So that plan fell through. And the next time I decided I was going to run away, that plan fell through. I'm not running no more. I'm here in my hometown. My happiness is what I make it. Like I said, I'm blessed to have a bed to sleep in, food to eat, a roof over my head. I'm blessed that God chose me to wake up. So why am I so stuck on my being unhappy? Happiness is what you make it. So what? I'm gonna go grab a cup of coffee. I'm gonna go sit across the street. I'm gonna smoke, and what? And so to others, I'm not doing nothing. I'm happy. That's what I didn't realize. I'm happy. I'm at peace. I'm sitting here in nature, calm, cool, collected, watching the birds. I'm gonna post up some videos that I took earlier. We'd be over there feeding them, and one of the girls that was here before, she was going over there every day feeding them, and she has moved on to her future life. And so in memory of her, she's not dead, don't get me wrong. Oh, somebody gonna die. It's not her, it's not her, it's not her. I keep getting those feelings. Some of y'all don't understand when I say I walk in the darkness. Ooh. No, the things that people don't want to expose, the things that people don't want to know, the things that hurt really bad, those are the things that be in the darkness. And what hurts, people die. That hurts when people go away, when people leave you. But it hurts the most. Oh, it hurts. And I just want to tell you, I offer you my sincerest condolences, my most heartfelt sympathies. But somebody got to get prepared. Somebody's got to get prepared. You would see other readers, and at this point, they would light some sage and they would clear the energy, or they would say, let me get up out of that. There ain't nothing wrong with having a dual purpose in life. So those of you that are chosen, that have a dual purpose, you have chosen to walk in the light. Stop being so scared of that darkness. Stop being scared of them shadows. You got some work that you need to do yourself. Don't get up out that energy. Work through it. If we have a calling on our life and we're here and we're talking to the people and letting the people know what's going on, then when you know it, you let somebody know. I just went through that. I had to let a family member know. There's been a couple of times in this past month that people have passed, and I knew I was counting down the passing, not realizing that it was going to be a person who was sitting next to me that was going to be affected. I was just talking about me and what I was going through. I knew something was coming. And I'm sorry for the pain that they got to go through because they're experiencing the loss. But after the second person, I was like, you know what? I'm not. People be looking at me crazy anyway when I say these things. I no longer care. I have a message to give. I was blessed to be a chosen one. I receive messages, how I receive them, and sometimes I will pick and choose. 33, protection. Now, wasn't I just saying? I don't mind admitting that I have that dark energy, but I don't mind walking in the light either. I strive, and you're protected. You see that fire burning right there? You see that man raising his hand up high? It's me. Let's take it to the book and see what the book got to say. Come up off of that. Walk in your true purpose. Be who you are. Stop being so scared about whatever. Something happened when you was a child. Something happened when you realized that you had a certain type of spiritual power. People try to step on your neck. We already have the weight of the world on our shoulders. Now you want to step on my neck? Get up off me. But you gotta, what in a cave? The light end of the tunnel. Hi, it's me. I'm chosen. You was chosen. You're protected. For long periods of history, people have chosen to live in caves for the protection they offer. This card can arise in a reading for many reasons. This may be a reminder that you are indeed safe. You can trust in the protection of the angels, ancestors, and spirit guides that are all around you, supporting you. Additionally, this card can be a leader, meaning that you are a safe space for others. Welcome to the shadow realm. This can also be a sign that you need to take steps to protect yourself, your assets, your possessions, or your loved ones. Guard your energy. Consider using protective talismans or shielding. If you feel that there are places, situations, or people that drain you, take immediate steps to remove yourself from those experiences. I rebuke the devil in the name of Jesus. Whoever you are that continues to prey on my downfall, you want me to call you out by name? Do you? Can I do that without getting sued? I mean, because this is real life, but I'm saying I know who you are. I know who's had their foot on my neck. Get up off me. That's coming back to you. Stop, for you really hurt yourself. I'm going to miss you when you're gone, but I've been missing you my whole life. Don't play with me. But I'd rather come over here in the light. Look at how it got a little bit brighter out there. I'd rather come over here and say, you know what, people were born to die, even food expires. I'm gonna keep it real. So what you gonna do? You gonna play with some more candles? You gonna go outside and howl at the moon? What is it that you're gonna do? Stop it. It is working against you now. You mad because I know who I am. Oh well, be mad. But I urge you now, stop it. Because I wish you nothing but the best. And I've always loved you, but you've always stepped on my neck. You've always kept your foot on me. So I was underneath you, beneath you. And I never was. And you tried to make me believe that I was. And I fell for those illusions. Nope. Nope. No more smoke and mirrors. No more illusions. No more rose-colored glasses. It's all gone. The illusions are gone. I'm me. I've come into my power. I'm rising to the occasion. I'm here. This is what I'm doing. I'm blessed. I'm highly favored. I saw God turning his back on me. Whole time it was me. Whole time it was me. Being rebellious, being a child. Come on. But don't you think for 1 second that you're going to keep your foot on my neck, because you're not. You're going to get up off of me. You're going to get up off of my family. You're going to get up out of my life. I command you to crawl on your belly back to the pits of hell in which you came from. That's where you belong. Away with you now. And I'm not giving no more energy to that. I'm moving on. Grade A. See, we got, I'm in bed B, there's a bed A. It's everywhere, it's all around us. Come on. Come on, Spirit. What do myself and my collective need to know? What's going on? What do I want to know is vitality, the sun. 44. Let's see what they got to say. You know, I'm going to say it, but I'm going to get it out. This is truly a time of expansion. Don't hold back. Your ability to sense and respond to the energy fields around you is expanding. The sun symbolizes energy, positivity, clarity, and confidence. Sunshine can bring about self-assurance and joy. Health, abundance, passion, and love are all expanding in your life. If you've been thinking about stepping into a role of a healer, this is the time. This is also a sign to look into your own desires. Do not be a wilting flower about letting others know what you need. Allow your emotions, back up off me. See, this is when you're a spiritual person, they try to stop you. You will not stop me. Move along. You will not. Sunshine can bring about self-assurance and joy, vitality, health, abundance, passion, and love are all expanding in your life. If you've been thinking about stepping into the role of a healer, this is the time. This is also a sign to look into your own desires. Do not be a wilting flower about letting others know what you need. Allow your emotions the freedom to be expressed. It's important to know that you don't need to run on your own resources. Simply allow yourself to be a channel for the life force energy of the universe. Allow it to flow through you and replenish your soul and the souls of those around you. Sometimes we're afraid to ask for help. We need to know and understand that we can't do everything on our own. And sometimes when you get into a situation, you get scared to ask for help because it comes with consequences. It comes with what I gotta explain it to y'all for. Y'all know why y'all don't ask for help. And you believe you can do it on your own. And to a certain degree you can, but sometimes you need the help of someone else. Friend, family, neighbor, your boss, the church, God, your ancestors, whoever you need to go to, don't be afraid to ask for help. Communication is coming in, I can tell you that much. What are we talking about here? Don't be afraid to ask for help. 7. The number 7. The Oracle at Delphi, Greece. Last night when I was pulling them cards, remember the card I pulled that had the tiger on it? And I was like, you know, um, somebody could be in the military, somebody could be from Southeast Asia, somebody could be, watching or hunt. It wasn't until after I got this message. Somebody was in the shadows. They're watching. You have a dog, a big dog. Can I pet that? Communication is coming in. Maybe somebody who got a dog want to talk to you or want to talk to me. Somebody wants me to pet that dog. Stop being nasty. But anyway, communication, you have to communicate. You have to let people know what it is that you need sometimes. I need help. Sometimes you just have to say it. I don't know. Where have I asked for help at? Because you know me, I don't be asking nobody. I don't like to do that. And that left me relying on my children. I should be able to ask at least them for help if I need it, right? But moving on to the here and now of my life, like who do I ask for help? If I ask you, what is it that you're gonna want from me? And I don't got nothing to give. And now people know that I have messages to give. And don't play with me. Don't do that. Don't use the help that you could possibly give me to, oh, can you flip a card? Can you tell me? Can you tap in the spirits? I'm not your spiritual ATM. Donations are always accepted. Go to my description and find out how you can donate to my channel. But come on. Asking for help. I was led to a cemetery to look for my grandmother passed on. Oh, we're going to talk about it and you're going to watch this and you're going to be mad. My grandmother passed on. And I loved my grandmother so much. Like, oh, the Wicked Witch of the West. Let me stop. Because you're in a higher place now. But I mean, come on. And at the end of the day, when it was all said and done, I'm not about to go through all those topics and the things that happen in life right now, because that's not the point of this live. But anyway, my grandmother passed on. Because of things that happened in life, I wasn't in the position to, say goodbye, to say I love you, to get that last hug. I get emotional. So I mourn the passing of my grandmother, who I believed hated me. And to a certain degree, she did. Wasn't that she hated me as a spiritual person? And you either walk in the light or the dark. If you have that darkness on you, you have the need to only be concerned about yourself and the betterment of your family. And I'm still your family. I'm your firstborn granddaughter. My whole life after that, I was like, my grandmother really hated me and, didn't much like me. And now that I am tapped in and tuned in, my grandmother pops up a lot. Go figure. You're in a better place, free, in peace. And now she knows the truth. And she knows where she went wrong. But needless to say, I was led on this whole mission, right? And I end up in a cemetery. I posted the pictures on my sister page, Shadows Echoes. But I found their headstone. And then I talked to the people and I found out that my grandmother's not there. And then I found out where my grandmother is. And then I found out when will my grandmother be here? Or so that was the plan. Y'all don't want me to talk about, but I am. Understand, stop playing with me. Do you really want me to expose you. Well, don't worry about it. I don't have to. You expose yourself. And I can move on freely from that. I don't have to sit in that because now I know that I'm tapped in and I have the help of my ancestors. I have the help of benevolent spirits. I have the help of God. I have the help of my grandmother who's going to right the wrongs. Communication is coming in, and you need to open your mouth, and you, collective, need to ask somebody for help. You need to tell somebody what it is that you need. You need to tell somebody what it is that you're trying to do, what you're trying to accomplish, and you need to not take no for an answer. It's not about what they want for your life, it's about what you want for your life. True, authentic communication can be healing and empowering. Be willing to speak up for yourself and from your heart. You can heal yourself and others through communication. Take a risk and have the courage to speak in a fire. Share the unspoken darkness that may lie heavy on your heart. Even if you are hesitant or afraid of being rejected or misunderstood, this can ignite almost miraculous transformation and healing. However, be discerning with whom you share your truth. There are some people who, no matter what, won't be able to hear your feelings and thoughts. For those people, embark on a guided meditation and see their higher self before you, and speak from your own higher self to theirs. This can be profoundly healing. This card can also indicate that it's time to teach, expand your capacity as a teacher. Teach what you know, teach from who you are. It can also suggest that it's time to open your heart and commune with the divine. Speak to the Creator and allow yourself to listen to the messages from beyond. What was I just talking about? My grandma. A lot of people, let me just say this in the here and now. A lot of people are concerned about money. You need money to live, you need money to survive. I'm not concerned with the heirs, and you have put the heirs on for too long. Stop it. Why I want to come on camera? My tooth fell out. My grandson had butted me a few years ago. Me and my ex-husband got into a domestic violent fight, and boom, now I don't have a tooth. And it was bothering me, and it was hurting me, and here it is, because I have it. I have it. Here's the tooth right here. Put that right back on where it needs to be. Because in my mind, when you lose a tooth, didn't the tooth fairy come and put some money there? And when you grew up, you found out there wasn't no tooth fairy. It was your parents the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm a grown woman. At this grown age, I was like, if I just sleep on this, I might wake up and be a millionaire. Because at this grown age, when we was little, how much you was getting for a tooth? 50 cents, $1, $5 if your parents really had it like that. And if they really, really, really had it like that, you was getting more. But we're not talking about those extra privileged people. Here I am thinking, at this age, how much can I give? Send me $1 million. If it only worked that way. But I could speak it into existence. I could go play the lottery. It takes $1 in a dream, right? Well, I tried that. I tried that. It's not going to come that easy. It's not going to come that easy, collective. Just know. You have to work for the things that you want. You have to work for the things that you need. You have to work for the things that you have. And some people believe that it's all about money. Some people believe that money is what it takes for you to have those things. And they seem to have forgotten about the wholeness and the light. A lot of people say go to the church and invest your time in your life into God and getting into that type of a community. And I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. I myself, I can look at the buildings. I'm just not compelled to go inside of them as of now. That doesn't mean that I don't have God in my life. Oh, she used to be a Muslim. Now she's over here talking about Jesus. How about you mind your business? At least I have God in my life. At least I'm not afraid to say, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, God. In the name of Allah. I'm not afraid to say that. Thank you. Don't take your hand off me. Collective. I caught a vibe. I decided to come here and chill with y'all for a little while. And like they told me yesterday, get up off the treadmill and go do something else for the day. So thank you for your support to my channel. Thank you for watching this live. Like, comment, subscribe. Support is free. Love is free. Tap into the shadow realm because I'm going to stay tapped into you.